Right now, we're continuing our commitment to spotlight education here in the San Joaquin Valley with our monthly chat with the person who oversees the success of every student within Fresno County's 32 school districts and charter schools, and you never look overwhelmed. You really blow me away. Fresno County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Michele Cantwell-Copher, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me again.
We are looking forward to college and saving for college, which is hard for so many families, but there is a new account that's free. Please do tell us about this.
Isn't this the best news?
Yeah.
I am so excited to be able to share with all of Fresno County's families and school districts that we have free money for students. Effective with babies born July 1, 2022, the state of California has made free money available in accounts that already exist for as many as 170,000 students and children in Fresno County.
Who's eligible?
Low-income students that are eligible. But remember, we have about 200,000 students in Fresno County, and we know by name and by school the names of students that are eligible. So 170,000 students are eligible for this free money. It's a simple process as well to just go online and help access those accounts. They're already there. You simply enroll. And we're on a campaign for the next 3 to 4 months to get the word out everywhere, to have folks, schools and parents and small CBO companies help us go out and claim that money for our students.
Now, what if families don't really know how to do that, or the parents or guardians are not comfortable with the computer or maybe with English?
Exactly. We want, first of all the information is available online, CalKIDS.org, in 3 different languages.
Okay.
So we really don't want language to be a barrier to that. Thank you so much for bringing that forward. Anybody that wants help can go to their local school, and the school is prepared to talk to families about how to enroll their child. This reminds me a lot of the days of when FAFSA felt new.
Oh, yeah.
For a college kid or high school
Yeah.
students who wanted to go to college, and it was an arduous online process. This is much less effort. It's about 10 minutes. All you need is one bit of information, that your school ID or your birth certificate number, and within 10 minutes you've accessed the information and your account is live and ready to help your child be successful in accessing college.
You just said birth certificate, so do you have to be born in America for
No,
this?
you just have to have a number that gets you into the system.
Okay. Let's talk about the importance of this. You know, maybe these families thought, no way, college is not even on the table, but
Right.
maybe now it could be.
I'm so glad you're mentioning that. It's so important. It's so much more than the money. By the way, let me just mention, the money can be anywhere between $25 and $1,500 instantly for students. And there's various ways to qualify for that. But the most important thing is the mindset that is gifted, if you will, to a young person who understands with both hope and a sense of relief that they too can access college, that their future is bright, that we, the state of California, their educators, their parents, we're concerned enough about their bright future to really invest in that. And it is a mindset. And think about a fifth grader who has several more years ahead of them. They are going to make conscious decisions in school. They're going to work a little harder on that test because they know at the end of the line they have an investment in their future.
Wow. What if families say, but I don't think it's necessary for you to have these, artsy classes because we're living in a world of reality. So how do you, for those who have that mindset that college isn't reality or a reality paycheck, a woman who has gone all the way through, how would you speak to that?
I think I'd say to a parent of young children, make sure your children have every option available to them. They will become fairly independent as they become teenagers and young adults and want to make their own choices. I am a real believer in going straight into a career versus college as well. But we want our children to have every option, college, career, and service when they graduate from high school. So a college fund is an amazing opportunity for students. There's also the potential to use some of that college fund account to nurture or rather fund vocational ed programs, books for that technical college that they might attend.
Okay.
So we do not want to close the door of opportunity for children at all.
Got about 30 seconds left. I know it's not very much time, but I have to ask, how is this different from a 529 college?
It's
savings
very
plan.
much like a 529 college fund, except that it is funded by the state of California, but they can be linked. The point is, we want parents to access one for free, and then if they want to add with 529, that's great too. We hope that families will consider this as a commitment long-term for their children.
Wow, that's fantastic. All right, one last thing. Again, how do they find out about it? Where do they go?
CalKIDS.org, CalKIDS.org. Online, you can call our office as well. We'd be happy to help anybody interested in accessing these funds for kids.
All right, and there's help at all the schools too.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much for coming on. Wow, aren't you excited? This is Dr. Michele Cantwell-Copher joining us this morning to show us the future is so bright for many of our students. All of them, really.
Yeah.
Great day. We'll be right back.